Welcome to Fragments, the video podcast where two ex-work colleagues turn friends and now turn business partners, Joanna and Marissa, navigate the wild world of business.
Join us for a real talk, laugh, and the occasional therapy session as we share our experiences, lessons learned, and ups and downs of entrepreneurship.
New episodes, new dramas, but the same old coal-fueled chaos.
What the heck?
What the heck? So we're recording Fragments again, and we're going to talk about all our blunders. Now, don't laugh about me saying blunders. Did I say that? Do I do that with my
Yeah, you do.
Yes, we're talking about what the heck, which is all our blunders, all about our funny things that we've done that maybe we should just recap on. We've got to be really careful that we don't name names. We can tell the stories, but we can't name names because that would. But yes, so I think one of the biggest blunders we had was we called the business Wave Breaker.
Oh yeah, I know.
and then we were doing some recording, and we realised with your accent that you can't say wave breaker.
I can, but it's a little bit hard for me to pronounce the V, so I have to be like more wave breaker. But some people.
Did you say that right? Hang on.
Wave breaker.
Wave breaker.
Breaker.
Wave breaker.
Wave breaker productions.
Yeah, we say it now. We're okay.
Yeah,
We're okay.
Yeah, I'm getting used to.
Yeah, which was really funny because we completely fell in love with the name, but didn't necessarily realise. And we're video, which is fine.
Yeah, and it's funny how we have been trying to, like at the beginning we were like so conscious of our accents and we were like worried, like we won't sound, you know.
Oh yeah.
But now it's like, you know, embrace it and that's it. Love it.
Well, I think people sometimes have to listen to us a little bit more because they can't understand our accent. Our accent. So that's one thing. I agree with you about my us, and I still think actually I'm gonna. We have had a funny, where you started texting me in Spanish and you expected me to understand.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm talking to people in Spanish, and it's hard to be like swapping up on messages and talking to people. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this quick message. When I realized I text you in Spanish, and you were like, oh.
I think I sussed out that it was 10 o'clock. I wasn't quite sure what day, but it was definitely 10 o'clock. We were like, and I was like, okay. I think I may have said.
I think you need to start putting a translator on your phone so you know sometimes when I'm texting you in Spanish.
Yeah. Or I should just learn Spanish.
Yeah.
So I say pasita to my dog now.
Pasito.
Pasito.
That sounds cute.
It does, doesn't it? Because you brought Coco round.
Yeah.
And we had a strategy day at our house, and we decided that we were going to walk the dogs. We were going to talk while we walked, and then we were going to come back, have a strategy session. Yeah. And you were going to Coco, pasito, pasito. And I thought that's a really nice way to say gentle.
He's a bilingual dog. But some of the words that he knows is like, some of them are in Spanish and English. And for when we ask him to be gentle, we say him we say him pasito. So he understands that it's like, be gentle.
But
and
that's
it's like,
so
it's cute.
I say that now to my dog.
Okay. Hopefully he's learning as well.
Yes. Oh, I've got one. That was really bad. So do you remember? So if you follow our socials, you would have seen a photograph of Ozzy and Coco. Coco is a tiny dog and Ozzy's quite a big dog. And bizarrely, they're the same colour but opposite markings. So they're like opposites of each other. And Joanna and I were having a strategy meeting and we were in a really, really serious discussion about our goals and things like this. And I looked over.
Oh my God, don't say that. Are you going to tell that story? No. Okay, you're allowed to say it.
And Ozzy is the big dog, by the way, is lay down just on the floor, like being super chilled. And Coco is humping his face. relax. And then we're trying to get back to being serious about our conversation. We couldn't look at the dog. We just like, we lost it for such a long time. And I didn't even get a picture of it or a video or anything because it was we were laughing too much.
Oh my God, it was so much fun that day. We normally have some, like at least once a month, a strategy sessions with our dogs. So while we're working, they're playing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so much fun around them.
It's a good way. And we go to the pet butchers too. We go and get treats and yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. But we've had some other mishaps, haven't we?
Yeah.
So do you remember when we were for the Young and Broke, we were doing a brainstorm of guests and we were talking about Young and Broke, but there are some people who are making a lot of money in certain areas, and is that a right way or wrong way to make money? Which was me talking about should we try and get an OnlyFans young person onto the podcast.
I didn't know who was that. I was like, oh my God, Marisa was like, OnlyFans. And I'm like, I don't know.
You didn't know what OnlyFans was? I was like, what rock have you been living on where you didn't know what OnlyFans?
Probably some people don't know.
Do you reckon? And
if you don't know,
don't look it up.
You better check.
No, don't check, because we did try and check, and then our algorithms for our computers and everything went very, very dodgy. So we recommend that you don't look up OnlyFans. But then we work in a really nice space in Pirie Street. Very, very professional office in this curated workspace. And quite often, I think they listen in on our conversations in the office and they're like...
laughing at the background.
They end up laughing because they're like, what are they talking about and where is the conversation going to go to? And yeah, so that's a bit of the naughty. And the other trick is that we pretend that we can't make coffee in the community square.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Hopefully the guys don't listen to this episode.
Yeah,
we pretend sometimes so we get better make coffee in the office because we got a coffee machine and we don't make good coffee actually.
Well, I always end up having almond milk because you like almond milk, and I actually don't like confession time.
Okay.
I actually.
Or when we go to coffee shops and you always order for me a flat white instead of cappuccino, which I like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, I'll drink it. Anyway.
Well, this is a bit of give and take, right? Because I miss order for you at the coffee shop, and I drink almond milk coffees in the office because you can do the milk and I can't.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go. Confession. Give and take. A partnership is give and take, Joanna. So it is. So is there any other things that you're reflecting back on over our time since we started that you found funny?
I will say probably the times that we have been like trying to catch up and one of us is always late.
Oh, we are. We actually are all... One of us, we never arrive on time together, do we?
No.
Actually, that's really bad. Yeah. Now you say that.
Yeah.
One of us will always arrive on time, but the other one will always... But then, look how... We're women in businesses.
Of course. It's not only one, it's several ones.
So we're always running.
And the good thing of us is that we always split responsibilities.
Correct.
But at the same time, we are on everything. So I know... If Marisa is not there, I know what is happening.
Exactly,
yeah.
I'm fine. And we have started to go to meetings separately now. And, you know, we feel a lot more comfortable with that because we're learning a lot more about our services and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
and we're like now also understanding more our eyes, you know.
Oh, yeah, I think we've got a secret language going on now where we just instantly know
what's happening. If sometimes we go to meetings that is like probably no.
Yeah, and we walk out and we go, not on brand. That's a no, or we just know, don't we? It's like we just instantly, which is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which also brings me on to our really nice saying that we have in the office, which is the rocks to get to the diamond.
Oh yeah, that's
So
another
where,
one.
so where did you? I don't even know where you heard that from.
So I actually have heard it a few times, but I'm listening to a podcast for those Spanish listeners. It's called Margarita Paso's podcast, and also Brian Tracy is a public speaker, and he says that you need to think in that as fast as you get the nose, you will get the diamonds.
So we call our nose our rocks.
Yeah. So our nose will be our rocks, and I said to Marisa, and our yeses will be our diamonds. So every time that we hear someone say, no, I don't want to, I don't want to work with you guys, or there is no time or whatever, I'm like, that's fine. Next.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's do it. And we will get there. And that's a better way to see it.
Oh, and we actually quite often reply back going, thank you so much for responding so quickly. We can move on to the next opportunity.
Yeah, because I feel it's better to have a no instead of not knowing if the person
or
is
just
actually
wasting
interested.
energy.
Yes, so it's like, okay, no, let's keep moving. Let's keep going. And we're like that. Like, we already have the no, so let's go for the yeses.
Correct.
Right?
And the yeses have been great.
Yeah.
And we're getting the yeses.
Yeah.
So every time we say a no, we go, that's a rock. We're closer to our diamond.
Yeah, absolutely.
And girls love
Diamonds. Thank you for surviving another episode of Fragments. If you made it this far, congratulations.
You must be a glutton for punishment or just really love us. We hope it's the latter.
Check out the Waybreaker Podcast Network for more great episodes like this one.
And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review.
We will love you forever.
Or at least until the next episode.